in the socket, but that's because it just blow dried it. It's November, so I took out, my mom told me to. So for the month of October, I didn't put in any sun in. It's November, so I'm going back to putting in sun in. So get used to the frizzy hair after I blow dry it. Anyway, like I said, happy Tuesday for those of you guys who went out and did Halloween. I hope you had a fun, safe, and excellent Halloween. I, of course, had to work. Like I said, I took last week off from vlogging, so I hope you guys will forgive me for not having a regular entry, but I do hope you guys like the little bonus video I put up. Like, totally, that was, like, out of nowhere. I was not expecting them to do a second trailer for The Mandalorian. I'm just so pumped, and that starts next week! So excited. Anyway, like I said, I had to work Halloween, and it was interesting. We actually had, I don't know how well you can see for some odd reason. Oh, it actually doesn't look that bad today. The light coming in off my windows is always horrible. But there we go. It is kind of a nice fall day. It was very bright and sunny out earlier, but it's freezing. So on Halloween, we actually was like tremendously cold. And for the record, I was so cold, I got into the store, and one of the first things I did when I got to the mall was go to this place called Cultivate to get hot chocolate because it's free. And the reason I did that is because, as I told you guys, for Halloween, I did a Scarlet Witch outfit, and my outfit was knit tights, which were just like knit tights, not solid tights, and a skirt, and I walked to work in that. And I wore, like, I had a short sleeve shirt on, I had a jacket over, and I had my leather jacket, the jacket I was going to wear to finish the outfit, and the gloves in a bag, and I was freezing cold, and the stupid thing was, is I had gone and ordered a pair of black jeggings, just on the off chance. I'm like, it might be cold, and I might not want to wear the original outfit, and then I went, screw it. I literally had breakdowns trying to find a skirt for this outfit. I am wearing the skirt and tights. Boy, did I regret it on the way to work. But what made it all better is, I had a couple boys come in, and I was talking to the youngest one. I told the youngest one, like, hi, I'm Scarlet Witch. And his older brother went, thank you. And I just kind of like spun around and stared at him. His older brother was so happy that I was dressed as Scarlet Witch because Scarlet Witch is his favorite Avenger, and he never sees anyone dressed like her. So he was really thrilled that I had dressed up as Scarlet Witch, and so that made his day. It was fun. It wasn't too crazy. And then trick-or-treating started. So our mall did trick-or-treating from 4 to 6 p.m. on Halloween. And we were expecting maybe 100 or so kids. And my boss had bought like 5-6 bags of candy that I dumped into a cauldron. And we had like safety lights to pass out. We had over 200 of those. And it was supposed to be like rainy and sleety and snowy and windy and cold. And we weren't expecting like maybe a couple hundred kids. But who's going to drive to the middle of the mall in really bad weather? We had over 200 kids come through in the first hour. This was only a 2-hour event. We had, maybe in the first half hour, we had over 200 kids come through. And I had started out trying to keep track, like making a tick mark every time I gave a kid candy and a light. Gave up within 5 minutes because we just had huge kids. We had a huge amount of kids just coming through and coming through and coming through. And I'd been giving out 2 pieces of candy because some of the pieces were small. So I'd been handing out 2 pieces of candy, making sure the little ones, like under the age of 3 or 5, I was giving them like Smarties and stuff. And like, not like halfway, like at 4:30, 4:40, I had to stop handing out 2 pieces of candy and go handing out single pieces because we were running out. So, like, Flora, one of the employees, got money from Mike, and she ran to Target, which thankfully wasn't that far away, got a couple bags of candy, came back, we dumped them in. Mike had squirreled away some chocolate for the employees, not for us to pass out to the kids, but for the employees. He had squirreled away some chocolate, including his favorite, the York peppermint pads. We ended up having to dump all of that into our cauldron because we just did not have enough candy. So in went his beloved York peppermint. And my mom was like so sad. And then my mom, who had gotten out of work at 3 that day, had come to get me because I was supposed to get out at 6. She came in, and one of the reasons she came so early was because somebody had posted on the Ask Midland Facebook page, like a page for the community, that the Midland Mall was allowing local residents who wanted to come into the mall and hand out their candy during the mall's trick-or-treating event. Now, the Midland Mall was doing trick-or-treating from 4 to 6 p.m. The city of Midland had trick-or-treating hours from 6 to 8. So they were offering residents who didn't want to hand out candy during the regular hours because of the weather, come into the mall, find a space, and just start handing out candy to kids. Um, so you had not just the businesses, like every single business was out passing out candy, but you also had residents coming in to pass out candy to kids too. And we probably had about 2,000, like well over 1,000 people were there trick or treating. Um, so my mom had seen that, so she jets to the mall like about 5:30, sees me at the table, and I'm like just frantically trying to get candy out, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to help you." She had work, so she jumped in, helped. So we were running out of candy. She took off and went to Target to get us more candy. So we were like, "Oh my gosh!" And as soon as 6 o'clock hit, my boss was like, "Okay, we got to pack this up. We aren't going to have anything." So we closed up our trick or treat station and moved it inside so that it wasn't like out there. But oh, it was totally nuts. But I met so many kids. It was so much fun. The next day I had to go in and work for 4 hours. The next day I went in and my boss told me they still had people trick-or-treating at the mall till 7 o'clock, and the mall closed at 9. So they were still passing out candy till like the last hour or two of the mall opening. So that was totally insane. But it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. And then I had Saturday, Sunday off. I worked yesterday, and yesterday was the last official day the stores open. So, got today off because Evan, our supervisor, said he worked so many days in a row that he can't see straight, and he needs to go rake leaves anyway. So, Mike and we don't actually have enough people right now to like keep the store open. And like the two other people who were openers have left. Like they were done for the season. They left. And so like Evan and Mike are the only people who could open. Mike had to be in Big Rapids. And so he said he was just going to shut down the store today. So the store is shut down. I go back tomorrow still because we still have to finish packing up. We're doing inventory and packing up the store. And we're hopefully going to be done with all that by Friday. So by Friday, next Monday maybe, I will officially be out of a job, which I am going to miss. I have applied to a couple places, but I am not really hopeful because it is like the middle of the Christmas season. And I actually went to the mall today and I talked to a woman at Bath and Body Works, and I talked about how I hate it, but I'm not really going to hardcore job hunt right now because my specialty is retail, and the only thing going for retail is seasonal. And she goes, yeah, and even those places that she pointed out that some businesses are still saying they are hiring for seasonal, they're not. Like Bath and Body Works still has a sign up saying they are hiring for seasonal help. Midland Mall is not, because they had to have all their seasonal help hired and working by the end of October. So they are done. So most businesses are probably filled up at this point. So I'm not even really going to bother because it just doesn't seem like I'd get anywhere. So it's depressing, but hey, it is what it is. I knew going into this job I was going to have it for about 2 months, and that was it. So I knew it was going to happen. I knew this was going to be an outcome, and I'm okay with that. So it was nice. I had today off. I went for a bike ride. During my bike ride, I went to Joann's to get doll stands because I'm getting ready to embark on a huge project as soon as I'm officially done at the Halloween store. I am going to totally go through and clean out my room because, as you can see, it's kind of messy, and of course Christmas is coming, so I want to get rid of some stuff. I want to donate some stuff, so I'm going to go through my room and do a big huge overhaul of it. And one of the things I'm going to work on is this beast. I have to reorganize it because I have so many books now, so I have to get rid of some stuff, as sad as it is. And part of the reason is I have these Forces of Destiny dolls, and I kept them in the boxes, but the boxes are taking up so much space on that bookshelf that I'm finally breaking down, and people are going to hate me for this. I'm taking them out of the boxes. I got doll stands for them today, and I'm going to put them on doll stands because they are just taking up so much space, especially since they just announced a bunch of new books. So yeah, that's my next big project. Speaking of books, I went and I got the new Star Wars book today. Star Wars Resistance Reborn. Super excited to dive into this one. I'm probably actually going to read it right away instead of just waiting. But it was kind of funny because I went to Barnes & Noble, and last time I did this, it was for, what Star Wars book did I just get? Oh, Jedi Lost. Like they had Jedi Lost, but they hadn't put it out on display yet, but they had it unboxed. So I went in, and I thought, oh, they'll be unboxed and everything. And I went in, and the lady's like, huh? I'm like, this book, it came out today. So she checked, and she actually went into the back, and they had not even opened up the box it had been shipped in yet. So it was still in the back, unopened. So she brought this box out, opened it up, and gave me the book. So I got the first copy of Resistance Reborn from my local Barnes & Noble today. And I was just ready to throw in the towel, and if she came back out without it, I was just like, it's okay, I can go to Target or someplace. She got the book out for me, and I was so happy. And then she laughed at me because she was at the checkout, and I had set the book down. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I read. So it was a great day. It's been an awesome day. But yeah, so I'm going to log off for the day. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching my reaction videos for the second Mandalorian trailer and the final trailer for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. I just checked, and my reaction for Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is over 550 views. Thank you guys so much. It gets me I always get so pumped and excited when I see that, because I feel like I'm doing something right, that you guys actually enjoy my videos, especially my trailer reactions. Bad as they are, you guys like them, and I'm really happy to see that. So thank you guys for watching those. Anyway, I'm gonna get going for the day. I still gotta work on Spanish, and my mom is coming home. She's in Grand Rapids. She's on her way home right now, so we're gonna go get her a treat later. So I will talk to you guys later in the week. Bye, everybody. Good morning, guys. I'm trying to be quiet. It's just past 7 o'clock. So this is what a fall day in Michigan looks like sometimes. Yeah, we had about 2 to 3 inches of snow all day yesterday and most of last night. So it's a little chilly, it's a little snowy, but it looks beautiful. Yay, snow! So yeah, welcome to fall in Michigan. Every time I turn on my camera, I'm fixing my hair. Hi guys, and ta-da! I've only had my glasses for over a week, so you guys are finally seeing my new glasses. Check it out. They are so cool. The glare is still there, but it's not as bad, so you might see me a couple more times with my glasses. I can't figure out how to get the glare off of my glasses, but yeah, so these are my new glasses, and I'm finally showing them to you guys. Partly because I didn't vlog. I told you guys I had gotten them. I didn't vlog at all last week because it was so busy at the store. And then I just decided I didn't have them on when I vlogged earlier this week, so I just decided to try them on today so you guys could see my new glasses, and now the glare is really bothering me, so taking them off. But yeah, I'm not sure if I told you guys this, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but getting my glasses was kind of an event. I told you guys I went to the Walmart Vision Center, which is great because my eye doctor there is Dr. Smythe, and I love her, and she's also my mom's eye doctor. So she knows us, like pretty much everybody there knows us, especially it helps that my mom works at Walmart. And so those are the ones I picked out, and those are classified as women's glasses. However, I don't feel like they're actually women's glasses because they're through Viacom. They're actually Nickelodeon Victorious branded glasses. Victorious was that show from a few years ago, and they're from a place called Frame China, and they're from that they're inspired by that show a few years ago on Nickelodeon that I actually watched and liked. So I didn't realize it until after I had picked them out. Then I'm like, oh, these are Victoria's glasses. I don't think these are for women, but they were in the women's lenses. I got them, and they actually fit my face so much better than my old ones, so I'm really happy and glad. And I know my hair and my room is a complete disaster, but today is my first day of freedom, you guys. I'm jumping. Anyway, back to my glasses story, then I'll tell you about my first day of freedom. They had told us the glasses would be ready in about a week. And so we were just chilling out. I was kind of hoping I would have them for Halloween, even though it kind of not. I don't think it ruined my Scarlet Witch outfit because I wore my glasses. A lot of people still got what I was going for, but I kind of have to wear them. But they called me. When my glasses are ready, your glasses are ready. They call you. So I got a phone call from the Walmart Vision Center at 7:30 at like the Monday or Tuesday night before Halloween. That's what time they called me. It was like at 7:30. The Vision Center closed at 8. So my mom got dressed because she had been in pajamas. She got dressed and we jumped in the van and we hightailed it to Walmart, which is only like a mile, maybe 2 miles, maybe a mile and a half away. We hightailed it and we got there just in time for me to get my glasses. So it was kind of awesome and interesting. And you guys probably aren't going to be able to see. The snow is like melting. There you go. Yep, snow's melting. We got a good couple, 2 inches, maybe 3. But yeah, that was fun. So on to why it's the first day of my freedom. I'm officially done with the Halloween store. Last day. Yesterday, Friday, was my last day at the Halloween store officially. I had planned to vlog way more, but I ended up not because I ended up going in Monday. Tuesday had the day off, and I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I worked the last 3 days. I probably would have been there longer because we had until August. Mike, the owner, has until August 15th, not August, oh my God, November 15th to get out of the space and if he doesn't, then he has to pay another month's rent, but he has until August 15th to get everything cleared up and stuff. So I probably could have stayed longer except for one little problem. So our location was the old Sears thing, and Sears was an anchor store, which means that like the heat and the air conditioning and stuff was not connected to the rest of the mall. So like anchor stores, like I think Dunham's has this, Barnes & Noble might, JCPenney, Target, they all have their own separate heating and air conditioning systems. So when we opened up in August and it was bloody hot outside for the language, we actually had to go to the mall to ask them to turn on our aircon. And they did, and it was great. Well, then a couple weeks ago, about the end of October, they had passed out a calendar for like the last quarter of the year, and they talked about, oh, okay, so we're going to be doing this, and these are the 2 days we're going to turn the heat on. So one day half of the mall will have their heat turned down, and the other day the second half will, so that we don't set off the fire alarms. So that was great. The mall was warm, but then we noticed, especially as it got closer in Halloween and the temperature just dropped, that our store was literally was cold. And we quickly realized that it was then we realized that the heating for our location actually wasn't connected to the rest of the mall. So the rest of the mall had their heat turned on. We didn't because we weren't a part of that. So, and then it got really wickedly cold. And so the store, which we had a rather large space, was ice cold. I'm talking freezing, shivering, absolutely horrendously cold. And I honestly didn't think it was that bad, but then we got the first polar vortex type thing. In the last 3 days, it was literally, this past week, it was literally bone-chilling cold. In fact, Wednesday, I had actually gone to Target beforehand, and I bought a scarf, and I was stupid, and I was wearing a short sleeve shirt because my mom had got me one, and I was so cold. I had come back from my lunch, and I was so freezing cold. I went and I grabbed that scarf, which is not really that warm, unfolded it, and wrapped it around myself like a blanket, which works because I'm short, and that is a big scarf. One of my coworkers actually had brought a blanket with her, and she was wearing fleece pajama pants, and she was wrapped up in a blanket. And we're not just packing up, we're also doing inventory. So some of us have clipboards with paper and pencils, and we're counting stuff and writing stuff down in numbers. Cold is not exactly the best thing to be doing because you can't wear gloves. So I was doing inventory to Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and my hands within like 10 to 15 minutes were numb. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we actually would break down and would go to Cultivate and get drinks. I think we did this Monday too, where we would go and get like hot chocolate. Cultivate's this little cafe, and like the coffee and hot chocolate are free, so you just make a donation. So we would go down there, like we abused it. Like at least once a day, one of us was like running out to Cultivate to get something. So like I went down yesterday and got Danya and I hot chocolate because it was just so cold, and I did that before noon. Just so I could warm up my hands because I was losing feeling in my fingers. So it was not fun. And then yesterday I just could not take the cold so badly that I usually wouldn't go to lunch till 1:30. I actually took my lunch at 1 o'clock and left. And you could tell the difference between our little store and the rest of the mall. As soon as you passed out under that gate and out into the mall, it was beyond warm. It was so nice. So I went to Target and I got my lunch at the Target cafe, and because I wanted hot food and I was freezing. So that's how cold it was. And my mom had actually come home Wednesday, and I had not told her, and I just told her that day how cold it was. Like, I was literally shivering. Donya's wearing a blanket. I'm wrapped up in a scarf. We are so cold. Flora's wearing her jacket, and she's like, that store has no heat. I'm like, no. And she's like, hey, you're not working. So I had mentioned I might go in today. My mom's like, no, Friday's your last day. So yesterday was my last day. I'm done with the Halloween store. Of course, this means for the first time in over a year, I am officially unemployed, which sucks, especially since I can't exactly get another retail job right now because every place is hiring for seasonal, or they've met their seasonal hiring requirements and they're just not hiring anymore, even though they say they are. So it's not like I can go out and get a job right away, which really sucks. So I'm still going to be job hunting. The problem is the jobs I normally would go for that I know I could probably get, I can't apply to right now because if I by somehow got them, I'd be out of a job again in January. So for the most part, my job hunting is on a break, which totally sucks. But I knew this was going to happen. Like I said, I knew this was going to be the end result. So I'm just going to deal with it, and I keep losing my light. So I'm just going to deal with it. And I'm going to focus on the positive stuff. Like next week, Disney Plus is launching, and I'm super, super, super excited. Star Wars is coming out in just over a month. Super, super, super excited. And of course, Christmas. Hi, it's me. In fact, I did go out and get one of my Christmas decorations. I got a little tree. I love these trees because they kind of look really like retro and vintage, and I've seen pictures of them, and I love them. And this one lights up. Which way? This one lights up. It must have been over 20 hours. So what this one does is, this one's really cool, and it's the reason I bought it, because I would love to leave my actual Christmas tree lit all year on Christmas Eve, but it's plugged in, and my mom doesn't want to risk it, so I don't. So I found that little tree at Target for $15, and what totally sold me on it is the fact that it has a timer setting. You turn it on and it stays on for 4 hours, then automatically turns off, and it's not supposed to come back on for another 20, which I don't think it's been 20 hours, so I don't know why it lit up. I don't know if it did or not. So that is what totally sold me on it. It was $15, and I was just going to get it anyway, but yesterday morning I joined Target Circle, and they had a coupon for 20% off certain Christmas decorations. I saved it, didn't think it would work, typed in my phone number. That thing ended up being like $12. So, yay! So I'm excited. What has me not excited is my new task next week. I am going through and totally overhauling my room like I mentioned. I was going to start with the Star Wars bookcase, but I had decided to start with the monster that is my closet and the other monster that is my dresser, and go through my clothes and stuff, because that's like going to be the biggest thing. I'm getting rid of a lot of my a few of my stuffed animals. Like, I'm getting rid of my massive snowman, which I love to death, but I really need more space, so I need to get rid of him. I'm thinking about getting rid of my penguin, which is sad, but again, I can't get rid of my puppy. My mom bought me puppy. That's my Pokey puppy, and I can't get rid of it. So I'm going to try and get rid of a few things. I need to clean out my bins that I have everywhere in my room, because I need to desperately get some space because I have some cooking books. I have that new Ray figure I need to find a spot for, so I definitely need to overhaul my room, but tomorrow will be a break, so yay! I will say it was kind of nice today. I actually slept in. And when I say slept in, usually for me, sleep in means I get up at between 8 and 9. Not today. I didn't get up till almost 10 o'clock. So, yeah. That is like, the only time I have done that in recent years is I have just been exhausted beyond all belief, or I have been really sick. So, usually I don't sleep in like that. So, I was kind of surprised. It was nice, though. So, today I am just chilling out. I'm going to get this edited and posted tonight. I'm going to watch some videos. Disney World had their first very Merry Christmas party last night, so I can't wait to see the new fireworks show and the parade and everything. I'm super excited for it. So, once again, I can't believe I keep thanking you guys, but thank you for watching my Rise of Skywalker reaction video. I am over 600 views. I think I'm almost to 700. Excuse me. That is insane. And so I really cannot wait. Like I said, The Mandalorian is starting next week. So I plan on talking to you guys about Disney Plus and giving my review of it. But let me know if you guys want me to do like a more like in-depth analysis, like try not to do a spoiler-free analysis of The Mandalorian. Because I'm really, really excited about that show and I can't wait to see it. And apparently we're getting 2 episodes next week. So yay! I have had to tell a lot of people, like, they have heard about Disney Plus, but I've had to explain to them because they don't know exactly what it is. So I've had to explain to them that it's basically the Disney version of Netflix, and you get Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, National Geographic, and Fox. So you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. And so I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait to start streaming next week. So I'm going to get going for the day. You guys stay safe, stay sane. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, everybody.